Hi Cancer, it's Mel. Welcome to your general reading for the month of August. Okay, this is gonna be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Okay. All right, Cancer. Oh, wow, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That was so quick. There may be an earth sign that you want to talk to. But with this energy, if there's not an earth sign here, it feels like there's something that you really care about that you're doing your best to nurture. You're doing your best to keep in your life. Okay? This is something that is very important to you. It could be a relationship, a job, you fill in the gap. But it's something that makes you happy. It's something that you care about very deeply, and you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can to keep it in your life. Nurture it. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So you continue feeding this connection, this opportunity. I'm getting a very motherly feel here, very motherly. For some of you, it may have to do with children, but for the most part, this is something that you really care about, and yeah, you don't want to see it go away. Nine of Wands, yeah. There is a little bit of fear. There is a little bit of fear. Cancer, be careful about holding on to this so tightly for fear that it's going to go away. Because right now the energy is very nurturing. It's good energy. But that Nine of Wands, there is some fear behind that Nine of Wands. So, fear of loss. Because whatever you have here is so good that, you know, you really don't, you can't even think about losing it. You can't fathom it. But with the Devil, there's a little bit of, could be a little bit of unhealthy attachment there, or just attaching your self-worth or your whole life to this one thing. So that could be an issue there, okay? But for the most part, it feels like good energy. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Okay. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, is what I have down here. Okay. Cancer. You cannot hold on to this tightly. You really can't. Especially if it's a relationship, because the other person can feel it. They can feel it when you hold on to them tightly. And no one likes to being held on to so tightly. No one likes that. So be careful about driving this thing away, okay? Be really careful, because it feels like right now it's good. You continue feeding it, but if it's the only thing that you're focusing your attention to, which I feel like for a lot of you it may be, things could start going south. So just be careful. Now, it's not going to be the case for all of you, but for some of you it may, okay? So I just have to put it out there. Let's see. Yeah, the Star. For some of you, this thing is a wish come true. I have a strong fire sign here, so there could be a relationship with a fire sign or an earth sign. But this is a wish. This is something that you may have longed for a long time. King of Cups. Something that you've desired for a long, long time, and it's finally happened. It's finally come in. You have it. You have it. If you don't have it yet, you may be getting it at the beginning of the month, but for most of you, you have this thing already. And suddenly, it's like your inner child comes alive. Six of Cups, the Fool. Suddenly, you're feeling alive. It's a new chapter in your life. You can rebrand yourself. You don't have to be, the same person that you were. Now you have this thing, and you can just move forward and, leave the past in the past. Leave those insecurities that were holding you back in the past. So for example, if this is a romantic relationship, you may have been dealing with a lot of insecurities about feeling undesirable. Now that you have this, you feel absolutely desired. You feel absolutely loved. So those insecurities you can leave behind. You can just move forward in this. But for some of you, I have to say, some of you are making this new thing your identity. You're making it the reason you have value, the reason why you're good enough, the reason why you are lovable. You're really relying a lot on it. So, Three of Wands. And naturally, you're thinking about the long term, thinking about the long distance. Yeah, how can I make this last? How can I make this? What do I need to do to make this go the distance, to make this last? And what do you do? Well, the thing you do best. Give it your love, your care, your attention. Oh. Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords just popped out. Now, Nine of Wands. With this energy, those fears, those insecurities, they may be creeping back up. They may be creeping back up in August. I have to say, this is something that, perhaps because of something that your partner says or something that he or she does, it suddenly makes you question things. It suddenly makes you question, your self-worth. To the point where with this Seven of Swords, it's like you're starting to see things that may not be quite right. You're starting to think about things that are not the true reality. But you may be kind of twisting things to fit into this narrative that you used to have. It's like you're trying to run away from this narrative. You suddenly have this thing that makes you feel like you're not part of this narrative anymore. But little by little, because this is so important to you and you want to keep it so badly, any sort of negative reaction, any sort of negative connotation, any sort of negative thing that happens in relation to this makes you question yourself. It makes you question where things are going. It makes you jump back to this narrative that you used to have with the Moon. Eight of Cups. Let's see. With this Eight of Cups, I'm seeing two things. If you are the type of person to hold on to someone else very tightly, Four of Pentacles, if you are the type of person to hold on to someone very tightly, there could be an issue there that causes this person to go. Okay, now, that's for some of you. For others of you, this is you, your energy, walking away from all the emotional baggage that you've had to carry up to this point, that you've been dealing with up to this point. You're walking away from it, starting fresh, so that you can be happy, so that you can feel fulfilled in this new chapter, in this new relationship, in this new opportunity. Yeah, And so you can have a peace of mind. So you can rest, so you can finally feel at ease. Show me that Ten of Swords. But here's the thing, those thoughts, it's like, for whatever reason, the doubt never fully goes away. And obviously it's a work in progress. It's something that you're really going to have to work through, Cancer. And you're going to have to work with. You can't just deny it. You can't just try to forget about it or pretend it ever happened. You need to work with it. Otherwise, you're going to remain stuck. Okay? Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You need to work with it. And if you pay attention, if you don't ignore everything that you, like the whole narrative that you've had up to this point, you can actually move forward. You can actually move away from it. But you really need to look it in the eye, pay attention, and deal with all of this. And it's going to take a while. It's not just for August. It's going to take some time. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I wish you all the best of luck in this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now.